Oleksandr Usyk versus Derek Chisora. Usyk won a unanimous points decision. I thought 115, 113 was way too close for my liking. I had it 9 rounds to 3. I thought Derek Chisora came out and started the fight quick, which I believe many of us thought he would have had to have done. He would have had to have come out quick, maybe do something wild, just try and disrupt Usyk's rhythm, which seemed to work for a round or two. But after that, Usyk controlled the tempo. The footwork was a key factor between the two fighters. The IQ was, of course, another factor you could see between the two fighters. Usyk's ring IQ is one of the best in the heavyweight division. You know, the only other fighter that I believe, you know, Usyk and Fury, they are the two fighters with the best ring IQ within the heavyweight division. That's not me saying I think Usyk's going to go and beat everyone because of that, because in the heavyweight division, power, strength, experience, all of that comes into play. But in terms of ring IQ and what fighters can do in there in that division, it's Fury and Usyk are the best fighters with the best ring IQ. Now, the fight itself, again, an entertaining fight. The best way for me to describe the fight was entertaining. I think a lot of us going into the fight would have said we predicted Usyk points win. That's what happened. I believe that as Chisora started to fatigue throughout the later rounds, if Usyk pushed it a bit more, he maybe could have forced a stoppage. I was never really convinced that Usyk was going to go out there and just stop him with one punch like that, like he did to Tony Bellew. However, I do believe that if he did really put the pressure on, that maybe a TKO could have been forced. But overall, a good performance from Usyk, and excited to see where he goes next in the division. If we can't get Fury versus Joshua, obviously this is if the fighters pull through their next fights, I wouldn't mind seeing Usyk versus Joshua. I think it's a good fight. But overall fight review, entertaining, best word to describe it. Entertaining, value for money, fair play to Derek Chisora. He turned up, went the full 12 rounds. And yeah, more so I think the main point is what's next for Usyk. And that'll be covered in a different video. But a decent night of boxing. Commentary a bit shady as always, but not bad.